Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood's Willow series. Today we're going to discuss the minions of Nockmaar. We'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel for more Willow content and like and share the video. This information is taken from the Willow sourcebook. Though it may be a bit of a confusing phrase, minions of Nockmaar actually refers to the army of Nockmaar. The land of Nockmaar was not always the volcanic, barren waste that it is today, and its citizens were certainly not the mindless, animal-like soldiers that would come to inhabit it. There was a time before Bavmorda when Nockmaar was a forested wilderness, with villages dotting the forest's edge stretching along the River Troon. As soon as Bavmorda came into power, these villages became slave labor camps. Mines were delved deep into the hillsides, poisoning the river. The forests were cleared for the tent cities, and trees shaped into tent poles and war chariots. The military force was composed of every able-bodied man Bavmorda's press gangs could find. They would scavenge the trade routes, conscripting thieves, thugs, and assassins from the jails. When the fighting began, they would endanger captured soldiers. Believe it or not, there were even volunteers. For every soldier who enlisted had no need of identity papers. This army became a haven for felons, deserters, deserting fathers, and anyone else whose crimes would equate exile. This also meant that there was no individuality. All soldiers slept, ate, and trained together as a unit. This is not uncommon in militaries, save for the lengths that the commanders took in deprogramming their soldiers, stripping them of their very human natures. They would even enclose their faces in metal helmets, muffling their voices. All soldiers had to learn the Nockmaar oath by heart and repeat it throughout the day. The oath is as follows. The army is all. The army is the father, the mother, the family. There is nothing but the army. The army is here! The soldier struck his chest. The army is here! The soldier held up a fist. Fight for the army! Kill for the army! Win for the army! The army is all! Training was vicious on the soldiers, and failure to complete its rigors were met with whipping and sent back to the beginning of the training program. They would be woken from sleep to shout the oath. Officers would construct straw dummies that the soldiers would scream or strike at while reciting it. Basic training ended with a 2-day marathon hike with minimal food, a full pack, and little sleep. To celebrate the end of training, prisoners would be released for the soldiers to destroy. There would never be a body left intact. The organization of the army is composed of a 6-man squad, 5 squads per platoon, 2 platoons per company, and 3 companies a battalion. 4 battalions comprised a regiment, and 3 regiments per division. At its height of power, General Kale commanded 4 divisions against Galadorn. Because of their training, they were more disciplined than other armies, worshipping the act of war itself over their leaders or queen. 2 weapons of war stand out in the minions of Nockmaar. The war chariot, which was drawn by 2 to 6 war horses, which could move as quickly as 25 miles per hour. It featured sharpened blades along its frame or wheels. Its horses were trained to leap over prone soldiers so the chariot could run them over with its iron-shod wheels. The second was the whip knife. It is a heavy, 4-pointed steel star with razor-sharp tips. It rests on a leather loop edged with steel, and when whirled around and snapped, the star would be sent spinning towards its target. Very few could master its technique, but those who could were deadly in their accuracy at a distance. And that is all I have to say about the minions of Nockmaar. Thank you for spending time with us. We'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel, and feel free to click the like button and share the video. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf herders, may the Force be with you.